Hello humans, Incognito here, coming to you straight from the cyber cesspool known as YouTube to bring you a video on the real rejects, more specifically, Ryan Wright.
I don't like that there's porn out there where people are shitting in each other's mouths. Do I go out of my way to try to take down that kind of porn? I just go, you know what? I ain't gonna watch that. That simple. I see a thumbnail, ain't clicking on it. I see a title, ain't clicking on it. If you see the word reaction, you don't like reactions, it's as very simple as avoiding porn where people are shitting in each other's mouths. You don't click on it.
Now for those of you who do not know Ryan Wright, he is a reactionist that runs a reaction channel with nearly 500,000 subscribers called The Real Rejects, usually reacting to videos with friends and coworkers. So basically, he makes a living on YouTube by stealing other YouTubers' content, just like any other reaction channel. Furthermore, Ryan Wright believes that reaction videos fall under fair use because of criticism, even though he shows the video in its entirety and barely says anything in his reaction videos. Not to mention that Ryan Wright barely puts any effort or editing in his reaction content as well. Just like most reactionists, he goes on to keepvid.com, downloads the video, and then embeds a scaled down version of the video in his video. If you watch the Real Rejects reaction videos, you will notice that during the initial reaction, Ryan and usually another friend of his silently watches the video uninterrupted while probably saying a few words in between. Now I know what you're thinking. Why am I going after Ryan Wright specifically? Well, two reasons. One, he is the main face of the channel and appears in nearly every single video. And two, he made an interesting video a while ago defending reaction channels and reaction videos. Ryan Wright made a video where he, quote-unquote, responds to GradeAUnderA's video, reaction channels are shit. And to avoid any copyright issues, he did not display GradeAUnderA's video in his video.
I'm gonna do a reaction to his video, okay? But this is to support a point. I didn't call this video reaction video because you're not gonna see the video nor hear the video. I'll give a very genuine reaction and then I'm gonna tell you why I'm doing this in a second. Things I find stupid. Kind of hate. You hate a lot of things. Okay. Yep. Old man naked joke at the pool in the locker room. It's old.
Are you fucking kidding me?
As Ryan Wright is watching the video, he becomes increasingly more upset that GradeAUnderA had him in the video, which implied that his channel is shit, which is not entirely false.
So GradeAUnderA, you want to talk shit about me? You can go fuck yourself in the asshole.
As well, in the video, he pulls a Tyrone Magnus and is silent for most of the video, proving GradeAUnderA's point that without the video, the quote-unquote content is shit.
Good. That's good shit right there. I'm gonna need every last drop of this.
After Ryan Wright is done quote-unquote reacting, he goes on a tangent about GradeAUnderA as well as using quote-unquote basic psychology to explain his point about how reaction videos help YouTubers. Even though that same argument has been completely debunked at this point. I find it funny how most of the videos that Ryan Wright and his company reacts to are huge channels instead of smaller ones. I mean, why watch the original video when I can just watch that and your reaction? That is fantastic promotion. Not to mention how he tried to analyze GradeAUnderA by using his quote-unquote basic psychology.
You're someone who has to, you're clearly someone who's probably in some state of depression or some shit. Think about it. Just look up people with your characteristics. Look up people with your kind of behavior and attitude. And then look up what usually links to that and what their root cause feelings are. Sounds a lot like you're not a happy person.
Excuse me, what?
Apparently, Ryan Wright is a certified psychologist and is qualified to accurately read GradeAUnderA's mental state. You know what they say? If you cannot attack a person's argument, you have to attack their character.
What did you guys really come for? For me to talk about GradeAUnderA. I won't call you a cunt even though you are being one. I'm not gonna say that. He doesn't just want to be seen. I'm not saying he's ugly or anything. Well, maybe he is. I imagine he is.
Ryan Wright made a video titled Response to GradeAUnderA, where he responds to GradeAUnderA's criticism of reaction channels. Now, if you do not know, Ryan Wright and Tyrone Magnus are friends.
I'm going to be filming a podcast with Tyrone Magnus, so you Magnusites out there, you keep a lookout for that because it's going to be on the Schmoes Know or their Collider one. I forgot which one. I'll give you an update. When I first started watching YouTube, it definitely started with Jeremy Johns, then Screen Junkies, and then Cinema Sins, and then Schmoes Know, actually. And then now Tyrone Magnus. I only watch him. I send him dick pics. The other day I heard that Tyrone and him got into a dispute about something. I didn't get the details, but then I look on GradeAUnderA's Twitter and I see that he put something like, fuck you Tyrone Magnus and fuck you some other people, and Tyrone Magnus is a cunt. That bothered me on two reasons. One, I took it personally because I like Tyrone. He's a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, and I don't like it when my friend, people insult me daily. But when it comes to my friends, that's when I'm like, oh, I want to step in and say something.
What are you, fucking gay?
They share the same belief on nonverbal communication.
You got to keep in mind, a reaction in a way, is a different form of review. Review's all verbal. But if you look it up, just Google it, you'll see that most people, there's some different percentages, but for every one I saw, it was pretty much 90% of it is non-verbal. It's 90% tone and body language.
So now he's trying to say we don't put any effort into our videos, and he picks a video where Ryan doesn't have much of a vocal reaction to what's going on. We already talked about, and you guys that are on my channel, you know, we already talked about the nonverbal communication, how it's 50 to 90% of communication.
Are you retarded?
Which I already explained in another video as being absolute dog shit. Like I said in that video, saying a few things during the video and reacting like a mad fool does not constitute as nonverbal communication. You are not doing sign language or are even communicating anything to your audience. The majority of your audience is not looking at you, they are looking at the video you embedded in the corners of your video, not your pathetic reaction. Moreover, when Ryan Wright is not comparing reaction videos to scat porn, he says that it is okay to react to movie trailers because it is promotion. Which is funny since Tyrone Magnus, his partner in crime, said the complete opposite in his response to GradeAUnderA.
Yeah, you see, for trailers and movie clips, not a big deal, they don't care, it's just promotion. But when it comes, or a commercial or something, or an incident on the news, those you can leave the whole thing in there.
Okay, so all claimed videos, which are the majority of the time, it's the Vines. The Vines get claimed a lot. Big stuff like Jimmy Kimmel and a lot of others, they all get claimed. So, big trailers like Warner Brothers, Universal, they claim all their videos. And there's other YouTubers out there that claim their videos. We're usually claimed within the first few minutes of upload. Sometimes it's within the first day, literally. Sometimes it can take a couple of weeks, depending on that. I've noticed that with trailers. Sometimes. I got a claim for a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle trailer that I reacted to that was a year old. The other day I was like, okay. But The majority of the time, it's usually within the first day or two that we get claims.
You're a fucking liar.
The fact that Ryan Wright lied to thousands of his viewers about reaction videos is unbelievable, unacceptable, and unforgivable. If you look at the Real Rejects Social Blade profile, you can see that the channel makes between $850 and $13.2 thousand a month. With that much revenue coming in a month, you would think that Ryan Wright and his coworkers would invest in software and recording equipment that would allow them to produce higher quality content that is well edited and is protected under fair use. Nevertheless, Ryan Wright decides to go for the laziest, fastest, cheapest way to create content. This allows him to flood YouTube with videos making more money. The Real Rejects channel does not even use custom thumbnails. It is just a screenshot of the video which YouTube already provides. However, before I end the video, I will give Ryan Wright the credit he deserves and acknowledge the well-linked discussions he does after each video, after each reaction video. But are the discussions after the videos enough to be protected under fair use? Looking at YouTube's fair use policy, the third factor of fair use states that borrowing small bits of material from an original work is more likely to be considered fair use than borrowing large portions. However, even a small taking may weigh against fair use in some situations if it constitutes the quote-unquote heart of the work. This basically means that the portion of the copyrighted material is looked at to determine fair use and how that portion is used. Since the Real Rejects use the entirety of the original works, there is a huge possibility that even with the lengthy discussions at the end of their reactions, it will not be protected under fair use. Another point of interest is the myths of fair use that YouTube provides. The first myth explains that giving credit to the original copyright holder is not protected under fair use. Additionally, the fourth myth explains how the Real Rejects adding content to copyrighted work is not protected under fair use either. What is protected under fair use is commentary, criticism, research, teaching, or news reporting. The Real Rejects may be protected under fair use under criticism because of their long discussions after their reactions, but the fact that the entirety of the video is used could also compromise protection under fair use as well. Besides, Ryan Wright also claims that he asked for permission for most of his videos.
Here's another thing that a lot of people don't realize. A lot of people ask us to review those videos and they say, can you do a reaction? They want us to show the whole video. The YouTuber wants us to show the video. Anytime you see me do that, I've already gotten approval to do that. So from here on out, anytime you see that, I have approval to do it. If I don't have approval, that's what I'm highlighting. But when it comes to other YouTubers' videos that I feel are very creative, like if I did show GradeAUnderAs, I wouldn't have shown the whole thing. But here's what I gotta say. The copyright thing, totally agree with. It's important to ask permission. I would say that 90 to 95% of the videos that I've done from other YouTubers, I have permission. Now, I admitted to GradeAUnderA, I put in his comment box that I don't always get permission. I've been fortunate enough that when I didn't get permission, that the channel was cool with it because they liked the fact that I review the video, not just react to it.
If this is true, then that is also something to give credit for, since most reactionists do not ask for permission before they quote-unquote react to someone else's video. Nonetheless, only a court can truly decide at the end of the day whether a video is protected under fair use or not. Likewise, I will let you, the viewer, decide if the Real Rejects are protected under fair use in their reaction videos. In summation, the Real Rejects, more specifically Ryan Wright, ultimately falls under the same category as every other reactionist channel, producing talentless content that borders copyright infringement to make a quick dollar off content creators. Despite the many YouTubers that have legitimate concerns about reactionary content, Ryan Wright refuses to change up his content to meet the criteria of fair use. And on a side note, if you get your videos copyright claimed constantly, and you do not dispute those claims because you think the copyright claims are legitimate, you are violating copyright law and are not protected under fair use.
Want to call me an arrogant prick? Go for it. You want to call me a cunt? Go for it. No one's gonna fucking remember this shit in a few weeks, so this video is really not important.
Time for me to make money off your hard work. All right, let's react.